Jonathan Chan here. I'm a newly licensed medical doctor here in the Philippines. And if you also want to become a doctor, there's one exam that you have to take. And this is the National Medical Admission Test, also known as the NMAT. So, when you want to take the NMAT, there's one mindset that you should have. And this mindset is that it's actually very similar to an entrance exam. An entrance exam that you might have taken when you were in high school. In particular, the OPCAT, ASET, and the DCAT to get to universities like UP, Ateneo, and LaSalle respectively. So with that in mind, it means that you can use the same techniques and strategies to maximize your score for the NMAT. Because if you want to enroll in more competitive schools like UP Manila, where I am an alumnus of, so I graduated from the UP College of Medicine just this year, it's important that you aim for a high score. And if you're already aim for the stars, aim for a 99 plus percentile. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the last digit technique, the parallel line trick, and a technique for a particular word problem, a work problem. So I'm going to show you how you can answer these kinds of questions fast, no? So you can save time on these questions and use them to answer more difficult questions that aren't exactly hackable as these other questions. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. So, here in this case, we are using the last digit technique. So you can go ahead and just add all of these digits up. But the thing is, it will take a lot more of your time. The easiest way to answer this exam would be to take the last digits. So in this case, 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. You will get 8. And there's only one answer choice that has the digit 8, no? And that's letter A. Okay? So, with that in mind, no? It doesn't only work for just addition, it also works for multiplication, for division. So, it works for word problems wherein you have to do some a lot of operations, but you can look at the answer choices and then answer the question more quickly. Okay? And there's also one more lesson that you can take away from this, is that you should take a look at the answer choices. Okay? This isn't like your normal math exam in high school or in college wherein you need to show your solution. You don't need to show your solution here. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, but the good thing in this case is that you could hack some of these questions and answer them quickly. Okay? The next question that I'm going to show you is a question regarding parallel lines. So this is a question on finding a line parallel to 4x minus 3y is equal to 6 and passes through this point 0, negative 1. The problem with this kind of question is that it's written in the standard form. You might be more familiar with y equals mx plus b, which is the slope-intercept form of the line. And this is usually how you would attack this problem. But that would also take a minute or two, no? So this is the normal solution for this question. So you have basically the standard form. You transform it into slope-intercept form, and then knowing that it's parallel, the slopes should be the same, and from there you plug in the point 0, negative 1. And doing this might take you 2 minutes if you're not very fast in doing the orders of operations. So how do we answer this in less than 10 seconds? Okay, it's actually possible. So let's get into it, no? Since they're parallel lines, it means that they have the same slope, right? So if they have the same slope, you can see from this that we actually get 4x minus 3y again. What does that mean in this problem? It means that this is retained. And you can actually show it in a more general sense that this works for all problems. If it's written in the general or standard form and there's a line parallel to it, you just copy the coefficients. So that means A and B are already incorrect, no? Kasi you just copy 4x minus 3y. And then we substitute the points. No? We substitute the point 0 and negative 1. Okay? Any number multiplied to 0 is just 0. So this becomes, no? This cancels out. This just becomes 0. And then we have negative 1 times negative 3. Negative 1 times negative 3, those are two negative numbers. They're going to have a positive integer. So it's going to be plus 3. Therefore, the answer is letter D. And you can actually answer this question quite quickly. So we see that, okay, parallel line, standard form, 4x minus 3y. I retain the coefficients and then I substitute 0, negative 1. 0 times 4, that's 0. Negative 3, negative 1, that's 3. So I get the answer in less than 10 seconds. Okay? So I hope that is a technique that you'll be able to use in the future. Now, one staple of the NMAT are word problems. And word problems are these kinds of problems that are kind of difficult for most people because you have to translate the words into a mathematical or algebraic expression and then solve accordingly. That kind of thing is important for problems that are less hackable, but I'm gonna show you a hack. Okay, so this is the normal way to go about it. So you have one work, you multiply the rate of work and multiply it by time. Okay, and since they're working together, you add their rates. Okay, so since you're adding the rates, you're multiplying the number of days, no, to the rates. You're going to get one work or one wall. Notice also that in this solution, okay, we get the sum of this fraction, and when we get to this portion, okay, we have to get the reciprocal. No? So from 3x is equal to 4 is equal to 1, 3x over 4 is equal to 1. To solve for the value of x, you cross multiply and find the value to be 4 over 3. Okay? So this is a repeating pattern that you will see for most work problems. So what is our shortcut for this problem? So knowing that you multiply, you add the two fractions and then you get the reciprocal eventually, the shortcut here is the technique called MOA, or multiplication over addition. So what's that? No, you multiply the rates. No, so you have 2 days and 4 days. So that's 2 times 4. Okay, how do you add these numbers up? You have 2 plus 4. Okay, this gives you 8 over 6. 8 over 6 is also equal to 4/3, right? Okay, and if we go back to the solution that we have, no, we get 4/3, right? The proper way of doing it, of interpreting the problem and then making an algebraic solution, yields us 4/3, which is the answer that we will have by just implementing the technique called MOA. And this 4/3, we can change this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Recall how we do that? We divide 4 by 3, no? So we divide 4 by 3. So that's 1, no? 1 with a remainder of 1. So 1 with a remainder of 1. So the number of days that will take for them to build the wall would be 1 and 1/3 of a day. Okay? So these are 3 techniques that you can use to solve problems quickly. Okay? I'll be posting more of these in the future, but you can reach me via Twitter if you want to learn about a bunch of different study techniques. I'll be posting some of them. I'll also be posting med-related topics in Twitter because I'm already a doctor, and sometimes knowing a lot of the different disease entities or keeping up to date with management, I have to do it through different resources, and I share those resources to people because they might be interested in it. But I'm also interested in helping people ace the NMAT because you can't get into medical school if you can't ace the NMAT. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this.